Wow, what an interesting morning and afternoon this was in the world of pro wrestling, and mostly pro wrestling Twitter. Anyway, hi everyone, Duke CT here. Hope you having a great old Wednesday evening as I'm recording this. And wow, this was one of the biggest releases I've seen in a good long while. Aleister Black, Braun Strowman, Lana, Buddy Murphy, Ruby Riot, Santana Garrett, gone. And this is to me surprising. Braun Strowman was a Universal Champion last year. And in fact, he beat Shane McMahon, the best in the world, cleanly in a cage match. I don't know what happened here. This is the prototypical guy WWE loves. The big, bruising, big, beefy dude who can beat the crap out of you. They put train noises and have him just run around banging people around during Why the hell are they going to get rid of this dude? It's crazy. And then you got Aleister Black, former NXT champion. And they just didn't know what to do on the main roster. He had an undefeated streak. Then he lost to United States champion AJ Styles. Didn't get a U.S. Championship match, but he did have a real interesting tag team with him and Ricochet, who got multiple tag team title matches and never won any, which I have no idea why. Yeah, NXT, SmackDown, and Raw championships, and they just never won, which is sad. But yeah, they seem to be doing something with him this past several weeks, and heck, the animations, and then he kicked Big E, and then WWE just kicked him right out of the company. I mean, what happened? And then you have Lana, who was a part of the tag team with Naomi, and they were doing some really good things. I like that type of connection. They had that chemistry when I watched. And then the crazy stuff is with Ruby Riot, who they were doing stuff with the Riot Squad, and they broke them up as well. I'm just baffled, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I'm baffled by this, and it's just amazing that they just, I'm just amazed by that, because now you have, who's the tag team? The tag teams that are left. You have Natalya, Tamina. You have Mandy Rose, and let's see. I just gotta see who was in that tag team turmoil match. Who won that number one thing? Let's see. Who was? Let's see. Let's see. Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. That was those are let's see. Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose, and after that you have Nia Jax and Sonya Baszler. I mean, those are the only three teams in the women's tag champions right now. You have Natalya and Tamina, Nia Jax and Sonya Baszler, and you have Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose. That's it. And I have no idea what they're going to do with that women's division. It's just amazing how WWE can say, we had the WWE Women's Revolution, and now the ladies have, what they seen with it? Nothing. Crap all with it. Just nothing. Absolutely nothing in that women's division. They have just completely just doing hatchet job. Or maybe they're going to debut another, woman to be Alexa Bliss's partner with Lily or whatever. I don't know. It's so stupid. And not in the fun stupid wrestling is, but just mind-numbing pain of stupidity that just makes you wonder, why am I watching this crap? And, speaking of that, you look at Aleister Black, who they looked like they were building up to doing something, and then Big E, they were looking, he was going to have a nice little feud with Big E, maybe elevate both of them and have who's going to challenge Roman for the title. Now he's just gone. Just, if you're going to do something, why put money and power behind? I get, sometimes you're going to release people who are like, you know what? We're not going to do anything with these people. We just need to just release and move on. And you know what? I'm okay with that. Business is business. But why the hell are you building up these people? Why the hell are you building them up and then just completely kneecapping them? I can get, say, a Buddy Murphy, a Lana, a Ruby Riot and such, because they're in that limbo and such. Buddy Murphy, who was Cruiserweight champion, former NXT champion, just after the whole Rey Mysterio and all that, the family stuff just completely disappeared. And Santana Garrett just never really collected with WWE, whatever. But Braun Strowman and Aleister Black, they put their whole thing behind them. The WWE put that machine behind them, and they just... I don't know what they're doing. I mean, what are you doing, WWE? What are you doing releasing these two stars? And it just shows the absolute mismanagement of this company. And if I honestly, if I put my old crystal ball and see where they're gonna go, these guys and gals are gonna be fine. I believe Ruby Riot will probably go to AEW, same as Aleister Black. I think those two are AEW bound. Lana might be there as well. That could be something if they want to do. Maybe that could be it. I think Buddy Murphy, I think he'd be great for Impact Wrestling. I think he'll be a great challenger for the X Division or maybe world title scene down there if they really want to do something with it. Strowman, I would love to see him in I think Brian Zane talked about in the video. Him in New Japan would be amazing. I think he would be a perfect gigantic house to hold the belt for a while. I think that would be a New Japan World Title. I think he could do that. I personally, since Braun Strowman went against the Indies and such, saying, last year, talking this mad crap like, well, you can't be crying and whining. You gotta, strap out those bootstraps and such in the Indies. I think it'd be hilarious if Strowman with the Indie circuit. Just have him be in the Indies for a while. Have him go to Ring of Honor or whatever. And just, I don't know, just be the massive heat saying, I'm better than all of y'all, and have him crush. Heck, maybe go to NWA or something. If they want to do that, people don't like Nick Aldis or whatever. Have him just completely squash Nick Aldis and him winning the NWA World title, from him. That's the thing. How's that for you? That sort of thing. Because I honestly would not be surprised Strowman comes back to WWE, and maybe even Aleister Black, because I think he, talked on Twitch. He said he was grateful, so I think he'll be back. I think he'll be back in WWE itself if they really want him back. So they will probably come back. Maybe even Buddy Murphy. Who knows? But for the time being, it is something, a motivational thing. Because Strowman, I believe, is still some, he did a decent match with Shane, and I hear some good things. That triple threat match he, Drew McIntyre and Lashley had. I think they had a really banger triple threat match and such. Because Strowman can bring it in the ring, so that's what it is. Strowman can bring it in the ring, same as Aleister Black. Like I would say, Lana and all of everyone else there can bring it. I haven't seen much of Santana Garrett. Maybe this is an opportunity for her to shine when the WWE, which just WWE just hoarded all these talent up because AEW wouldn't snatch them up, which is just BS, and I hate that. But maybe this right now, going let me go, tip my toes in the Indies and really improve my craft, and maybe WWE might get calling back after a year or so. Maybe AEW, maybe New Japan, maybe Shimmer. Stuff like that can come in and call you up and do all this type of stuff. I believe this stuff, and I believe in all these wrestlers here will be just fine. And we don't know where they're going to end up, but it will be interesting. I think it'll be really interesting where they show up, and I believe they can be something positive in the world of wrestling. And maybe this will be a chance, and Braun Strowman could learn a little bit of that humble pie and such, and be like, you know what, I was wrong, I was stupid, you know, just say, be like Rob, like I'm dumb as fuck or whatever, and so like just say I apologize, I moved up, like, you know what, that was stupid of me, and you know what, it says, yeah, I need to be better and such. So yeah, this could be a learning experience from him, and that sort of stuff. So that's my hope, and that's my thoughts here, everyone. I think they'll be fine. There's a lot of, after the 90 days, I wouldn't be surprised seeing them in other companies. I wouldn't be surprised Aleister Black, Ruby Riot, and Lana go to AEW. Braun Strowman, New Japan, maybe. Hell, I wouldn't mind some seeing in Ring of Honor just squashing folk. Buddy Murphy, Impact Wrestling. Santana Garrett, I see maybe in the Indies and going to Impact as well. That's my, I could be 100% wrong. Leave something else in the comments, man. My people. All right. Hey, this is Dukesy T here. Peace, love. See y'all when I see y'all later.